Hello, and welcome to the 7th draft on the channel. Today we're doing another Double Masters draft. And pack 1, pick 1. We have Sidisi, Blood Tyrant, Body Double, Altasaur, Bant Charm. Both of the charms look pretty good. Eyeblight Ending is good removal. Brindleshow and Carrier Throw have always been annoying whenever I play against them, just because they're pretty good against the aggro decks. I think I like taking Sidisi and Body Double and go into like a self-mill control deck. Yeah. It seems like the best picks. Hoping to wheel like Deep Analysis, Carrier Throw, Brindleshow, Eyeblight Ending, one of those cards. But yeah. Here we get, okay, Extract from Darkness. That is a good start. Yeah, I like taking Extract from Darkness over any of the rares. Phyrexian Altar, nearly unplayable. Rafik of the Many, pretty strong if you can get like an evasive creature. But Extract from Darkness is perfect in a self-mill reanimate style deck. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoy this content. If you are someone that's come back before, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like button since it means a lot to me. It may take only a second for you, but to me it means a lot. It means that I can keep producing more content since as I'm really new to this, I can't really support myself on this endeavor too far. But yeah, we're looking for cards like Spider Spawning or some big creatures to reanimate. Sultai Soothsayer is always looking good. Some Forbidden Alchemies. All that fun stuff. And we want to be heavy creatures for Sidisi. As we are past an Aether Snipe, which I would normally take if there wasn't a Growth Chamber in the pack. The crew lands are just super powerful. There's also the Cryptic Spires, which is nice, but the crew lands are just better. Wish I could take the Aether Snipe. It's cheap, so you can put it into the graveyard early, or you can just hardcast it late and then reanimate it for some insane value. Here we have Forbidden Alchemy or a Cryptic Spires. I like Forbidden Alchemy, but the mana fixing is also good early. Let's go with the Alchemy. Fills the graveyard up quickly. It's not a creature for Sidisi, but if we mill it, we're more than happy to, because it's just another spell that we draw. And here, Webweaver Changeling or Aether Snipe. Like, don't get me wrong, Aether Snipe is amazing, but the 5 life on Webweaver Changeling can swing a game in your favor in a second. There's also Glowspore Shaman, which is also a reasonable pick. Glowspore Shaman... Actually, I think I like Glowspore Shaman for some early game. Yeah, hard creature to... or not hard creature to block, but like a good early creature, helps fill the graveyard, helps smooth our land drops. As we are past either Mana Leak or Brindleshow. I've never been really a big fan of Washout. It's never been really good. I like a Brindleshow just as another creature for Sidisi and other creature effects. And also it's great against aggro. And here we have Jeskai Elder, Aven Initiate. I never liked Aven Initiate in the set. We don't really want to play Magister Sphinx. Actually, I don't think we're playing anything else, so let's speculate on the Magister Sphinx. And here, just take the Cryptic Spires as just some good mana fixing. It's nice to have one Cryptic Spires. As here we have, I guess, Cryptic Spires over Brindleshow or Thrall. Since we already have one Brindleshow, I'm not too eager for the rest of this pack, so just take a Cryptic Spires so we don't have to worry about mana later. And here, nothing really here for us. Like, maybe, just maybe, we get Gravecrawler and Fun Stuff combo. Ooh, Deep Analysis Wheel, that's great. And nothing really for us here. If we really want to be risky. Maybe there's that could hate card something, and then Might of Old Krosa is just pump spell. Yep, on to pack number 2. As we are given a Prized Amalgam, which is pretty medium, but Thraximundar is what I'm more looking at. Thraximundar and Rakdos Carnarium is like what catches my eye as a pretty big threat, and a Karoo land that's part on color if we were playing Thraximundar. I like that. Rakdos Carnarium and Thraximundar. As we are past spider spawning. That's what we were talking about. Now we want to pick up as many creatures as possible. Rampant Growth would definitely be nice here, and same with the Silencia Sanctuary, but we're not playing white, so we don't want the white Karoo lands. Just take the spider spawning and grab more creatures. I like that. I mean, the Silencia Sanctuary could have had an argument if we wanted to play Magister Sphinx, but I don't think we even want to. As now we get Ob Nixilis, the Unshackled, a 4/4 flying trample for 6 that whenever a creature dies gets a counter. It's pretty decent. Bounty of Luxa is fine, as well as like a ramp card / card draw. It's pretty slow though. Like next turn it replaces itself. The turn after that it adds some mana. I like Ob Nixilis, just another threat. As we are past Supreme Verdict, Skullbriar, the Walking Grave, and Inquisition of Kozilek. Inquisition I like, but Cryptic Spires might just be the pick here. I think I like the Cryptic Spires. We'd rather just get the mana fixing now since we already have 4 colors. As we are past Eyeblight Ending over Boros Garrison. Like, Boros Garrison is nice, but again, we're not playing white, and reds are splash colors, so it's like the worst possible Karoo land we could possibly see. And here, just take like an Ingenious one, or Ingenious Scab. I just combine Ingenious Scab and Experiment 1. Yeah, just take an Ingenious Scab here. Works well with our instant speed removal, all that fun stuff. Take another Cryptic Spires here over Crucible of Worlds or Ambuscade. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, our deck's coming along pretty well. We just need some more early creatures and some more creatures in general. We have around 12 playables right now, so you might want to start picking up a few more. Like, none of these are, like, Magister Sphinx may be playable, but not really. But Sidisi has, like, a pretty decent chance so far of hitting stuff. Do we want to splash for Prophetic Bolt? Or do we want to just take another Cryptic Spires? I like Prophetic Bolt as like a really good removal spell that replaces itself at instant speed, and we're already splashing red, so let's take the Prof Bolt. And now we're not going to play a second Forbidden Alchemy, so I guess Grapple with the Past to like get back our threats. I like that. And Nephelia Smuggler, since we have Body Double, Glowspore Shaman, and Sidisi to flicker, it's fine. And we can possibly pick up more flicker targets later. Have a sideboard Spell Pierce. And Inquisition Wield, perfect. Over an Ingenious Scab. Like, the disruption early is really helpful. And here, Thrive, why not? We're not going to play it. None of these we're going to play. Strands of Undeath. Yeah, so our deck's shaping up pretty good. We have around 16 playables, so we're looking pretty good. But we want more creatures, that's for sure. As our pack 3, we get Karavik the Merciless and Splinter Fright. I had one of these exact same packs in a draft I did before. Well, rares anyway. But yeah, we just take Karavik and Splinter Fright as they are just a big threat and a creature that mills other creatures over like a Drag Mangler. Yeah, I think I like taking Splinter Fright. Plus, there are 2 creatures for Spider Spawning and Extract from Darkness, Sidisi, all of that fun stuff. That's for all of that. So, yeah, our splash for red's looking pretty decent. We might want more. We want more Cryptic Spires, that's for sure. Maybe like, so we're missing Rejuvenators, Quaddle, or not, Coiling Oracles, and Rampant Growths. That's what we're really looking for as well. Deranged Assistant doesn't look bad as a ramp card. It's not one of the ones we're looking for, but it's definitely a good ramp card for us. Mills, it adds mana, all we want, and it's also a creature. And here, just take the Cryptic Spires over like a Thought Scour or something. Nothing really here for us. Just take the Cryptic Spires. And here we have the Chancery, which is a fine crew land, but again, we're not playing white is the problem. It's a blue land. We might want the Amulet over it. Sure, let's take the crew land. It might be of use if we want to take the Magister Sphinx. Or play the Magister Sphinx. Plus 3 Karoo lands is always good. We just need more playables is all, so we need 4 more playables. The Magister Sphinx can count as 1. You can main deck Spell Pierce 2, and then just take 2 more from wheeling stuff. Yeah, I like that. So far, the deck is looking pretty sweet. But we still want some more 2-mana ramp. Summer Bloom? Question mark? Would I be insane to try and run Summer Bloom? Huh. No, let's just take the Glowspore Shaman, early creature, make sure we hit our land drops, and now we get a Kolaghan's Command. Kolaghan's Command is pretty good. Then there's also another Prophetic Bolt. And the Thranax is also neat, but Kolaghan's Command is so good. It does anything and everything. There's also Annoyed. Oh, actually, I think I like the Altasaur here. Just another big thing. And Cryptic Spires over a Spectre or Scab, since we're running so many different colors. Here we can take the Summer Bloom. Maybe we do run 17 lands. I wouldn't be opposed to it with Summer Bloom in the deck. Right now we're looking at 22 playables. Here is our wheel pack. We can take another Forbidden Alchemy or a Web. Main deck Spell Pierce ? Let's try Washout. I've never seen it good, but it might be good. Take another Cryptic Spires. We have no need for basics since we don't have like anything that cares about them. No rampant growth or anything. The Shattergang Brothers. We're not that kind of deck. Sorry. And nothing really for us here. Just take the foil Bloodwater Entity. Summer Bloom! Now I'm a little disappointed we didn't take that Crucible of Worlds earlier. Like, Crucible would have been amazing with a graveyardy Summer Bloom deck. So, blue, green, black, blue, black, green, green, red, black, black, blue, black, green, and red, black. Yeah, I think that's a good combination of Cryptic Spires. Very, very weird Cryptic Spires. So if we move all the lands out, what do we got? 24 playables. I think if we cut like the Washout, for a land, I think like 17 lands and 3 Karoo lands looks pretty good, especially with 2 Summer Blooms. Let's try this deck. I may be insane, but so are you if you're still watching. Yeah, we want the Mountain. We have 3 red spells. And yeah, this is the deck. Let's throw it in and see how it does. Well, actually, before we go in, maybe cut the Nephilius. Nah, throw it in. Thinking is for cowards, and we are not cowards. On to game 1, because it didn't actually take that fast, and I don't have to stop the recording. Neat. Today's just coming up aces. Yes, we would like to be on the play. And this is a fine hand. We'll start off with a forest and pass the turn. Yeah, forest. Pass the turn. Maybe you should have played swamp just in case we draw Inquisition off the top. Yeah, that was actually a mistake. Watch us get punished. No, never punished. Play a Chancery, bounces back to hand, pass the turn. And our turn again. Play a Swamp and pass the turn. End of turn Forbidden Alchemy. End of turn Forbidden Alchemy. And just take an untapped land over Cryptic Spires. Like, we've already got blue. We just need double green. Yeah, just take a forest. And now we play a forest. Cast Sidisi. And Mana Leak? Mana Leak. Ah, well. This will not be the end of Sidisi. The Rampant Growth. Depending on what we draw, we're probably just going to body double Sidisi and start with there. And they just pass. Brindleshote. Yeah, let's play a mountain and body double. We have all 5 colors. Nice. Do they have another Mana Leak? Oh, come on. Rude. Soon they will not be a problem. Sad Chronicler of Heroes. Here, since now that they actually have a creature, let's go Ingenious Scab, Brindleshote, play a Carnarium, and bounce the mountain back to hand and pass. And next turn we can Annoyed Altasaur. Yeah, I like that. They cast a Relief Captain. Yep, this is a 4/4 though. And never mind, 5/5. Well, let's chump block here. Fills our graveyard a bit, get a 3/3, pass. Well, let's cast Annoyed Altasaur. Cascade into Summer Bloom. That's fine. We just spit out all our lands. Swing for 6. Pass the turn. A little sad Summer Bloom without any crew lands in hand, but that's fine. They flash it back. And we'll trade with the Chronicler if they give us a chance. Trade. And they pass with 1 land. Ah, dang, another Summer Bloom. We were just talking about how that was a dead draw. Well, Extract from Darkness. They mill Rafik of the Many. We mill Inquisition land. I like Rafik right now, being able to deal 8 damage, or 10 damage, because we can give this a buff. Swing for 10. Always yield, always yield. Rafik doing work over here. And now we have, and now they're at 4. We have a pretty good board state, so we'll just pass. We have Forbidden Alchemy in our graveyard to refuel. Yeah, things are looking, yep, they concede. So we would have drawn Splinter Fright and then, like, had a choice between all of that. Yeah, that was pretty much game. Game 2, we don't really have anything for sideboarding, so, I mean, they're not a monocolored deck. They don't search. Yeah, let's just throw it back in, see what happens. The best part about Magic is not when you win with your own cards, but when you win with your opponent's cards. Here, this is basically a 6-land hand. You don't have anything to go with Summer Bloom, so we'll mulligan. And this is better. We'll put... let's put Spider Spawning away. It's not going to be good for a long time, and we don't have the green mana for it anyway. which missing green mana is definitely a problem here, but being able to cast spells is also nice. As we draw a Grapple with the Past. Hopefully we draw a green source. I wonder how many green sources we actually have in the deck. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't show what color the Cryptic Spires are. That sucks. I need to take a snip later. The Rampant Growth. And then we play a Carnarium, bounce Cryptic, and pass turn. Next turn, Island the Scab seems pretty decent, unless they just pass, which probably means they have Mana Leak, so we can just wait. Like, running out the Scab is nice and all, but this also pretty much represents Mana Leak. And we don't want to just play into that. It's as if Mana Leak couldn't be more obvious. We're fine waiting. We've got nothing but time. Island, say go. If they finally do cast something, we can Prophetic Bolt it. They must have noticed we're missing green at this point, right? Cast the Ingenious Scab. Able to pay for Mana Leak. And pass the turn. Now we got a creature. And then they Bant Charm it. That's fine. We didn't really care for the Scab much anyway. As they cast a Chronicler of Heroes. Let's run into their Mana Leak and cast Prophetic Bolt. I know, I'm sad about it, but hopefully we can, if they, yep, Mana Leak. They couldn't have made it more obvious, but we can't really play around it anymore. Cast a Smuggler. And pass a turn. Especially with missing green, this is basically 2 cards in hand right now. And, okay, a Deep Analysis, I like that. With all of our red threats being expensive, we'll tap our red mana source and cast Deep Analysis. We draw some cards. Tap, flash back, Deep Analysis. Play land, and pass the turn. End of turn, grapple with the past. I think we even jump block here. Like, we don't really care about ETB effects too much. It was just another creature. Really a filler card. Cast Grapple with the Past. Fill our graveyard. No lands. So let's grab a Glowspore Shaman or Smuggler. I like the Glowspore Shaman. Yeah, Glowspore Shaman. And if our OP will pass, if they don't have anything. Yep. We will play Swamp into Sidisi, and they can't Mana Leak this one. We might be like considering double Mana Leak. What do we mill? Oh, let's see. The Ambuscade. Sure, that's fine. What do we mill? Forbidden Alchemy. Well, let's cast Body Double. Or... yeah, let's cast Body Double. And they Mana Leak. Like, tell me if it was obvious that they had Mana Leak for so long. To be completely honest, they probably have a third Mana Leak, and their win condition is Chronicler of Heroes. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, let's cast Karavek. Karavek the Merciless. And now if they ever cast a spell, we deal damage. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray for damage! Glowspore Shaman. Let's grab Simic Growth Chamber. And pass a turn. Yeah, Growth Chamber is perfect right now. And then they cast Coiling Oracle. We'll deal 2 to their face. Trigger, they just hit a forest. That's good. We are running a little light on cards, 13. So we do have to watch out for milling out. Kill that, and we sadly do lose Karavek, but we have more threats in the deck. Travel Preparations. So that's a card that they now have in hand. Let's tap to cast Summer Bloom. Let's play Growth Chamber. Bounce Forest. Play Mountain. Let's cast Extract from Darkness or Forbidden Alchemy. I like Extract from Darkness. We have an Ob Nixilis in the graveyard already. Rafiq again? Question mark? Or Ob. Let's go with Rafiq. Why beat them with their own card once when we can do it twice? Just swinging for a casual 8 damage. Nothing too much. Again, we do have to watch our library size if we want to keep drawing more cards. They settle beyond reality and hit a deep analysis. That's not good for us. Play a land so they can cast deep analysis and flash it back. Yeah. But instead of flashing back, they just pass. I don't think we even want to cast Glowspore Shaman anymore because that just means more mill. And we're getting to the point where we don't want to mill anymore. Grab the Ultisaur. Move to combat. Swing for 3. They take it. Nice. 3 free damage. Hooray! But we have 6 turns to live, so we gotta kill them fast. They hit... what do they hit? Another Coiling Oracle. If only we had that. And then they cast a Conclave Mentor, so now their travel preparation looks really strong. But they also have a Hoopu. Whoa, that is a lot of spells that they're finally casting. Travel Prep. And just like that, the board is covered with spells. Thraximundar. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. Let's go with the Altasaur at the moment. Like, they can just sacrifice that double block with Hoopu and Militia Bugler. Wouldn't be that good for us. Cast Annoyed Altasaur, hit Splinter Fright. I mean, it's a trampler, but it also kills us very fast, so... Well, we just gotta pass. So Splinter Fright is gonna mill us for 2, we draw a card, and we will have an empty library. So we better kill them next turn. Ugh. Fury milled our Eyeblight ending, so we can't like removal spell instant speed and trample in for lethal damage. But at least on the plus side, 2 tramplers is pretty good. We have Spider spawning on the bottom of the deck, or like somewhere near the bottom, with 6 creatures. Spider spawning won't do anything. They cast Coiling Oracle, hitting Rishkar. Ah, dang it! That was probably like the worst draw we could have possibly seen from them, because that adds 6 toughness to the board. Yeah. 6 toughness and a bunch of mana so they can dump into their Hoopu to gain a bunch of life. Instead, they just put them on the Hoopu and Bugler. That's fine by me. Chronicler, they draw a card, but this is problematic. Now just be dumb and attack. That's all I ask. Flashback Travel Preps. They move to combat. Okay, so we're basically at 3, so move to chump blocking, or chump block there since I have trample. We'll eat that. Actually, that will gain them life. We don't want to eat that. We want to go down to 1. Block here and block here. Yeah, I like that. We go down to 1. We don't have any cards in hand, so they don't have any tricks that could possibly kill us. Now we have a big Splinter Fright. Upkeep, we mill 2. Spider spawning and Ingenious Scout. We've got no cards left in deck. So, Thraximundar, don't fail me now. Let's leave some green mana open. It doesn't really matter too much. Move to combat. Attack with everything. Trigger, they sacrifice a Coiling Oracle or Conclave Mentor, whatever they choose. Because now all of the, well, nearly all. Annoyed Altasaur is not lethal. Yes. Use the ability. Okay, so they block there, they chump block there, and then they live. Yeah, this is the game. GG's. Oh well. On to game number 3. Let's see. Washout, maybe? Like, to reset all the creatures. Washout might not be bad. And cut a Summer Bloom. Yeah, I like that. Yes, we would be on the play. We'll mulligan a 1-lander. And we'll keep a 2-lander, because Forbidden Alchemy counts as 3. We've got some ramp to ramp into it. So we can guarantee cast most of our spells in hand. We'll find some black and red mana for Karavek eventually. And we'll put Washout on the bottom. It was our sideboard card, but I still don't think we're going to play it. Now all we got to do is find some Karoo lands. Let's see, Edo. What you got? They pass. We hit a Cryptic Spires. That's good, but let's get the Deranged Assistant online. Deranged Assistante. And once it resolves, we just pass. Yep. Karavek is definitely going to be a hard one to cast, but we'll get there eventually. Especially if we hit a Karoo land with Forbidden Alchemy. The show is going to be good against aggro. We just want to resolve some sort of semblance of spells real quick against this person before they can get their mana leaks online. Thraxi Mundar. Well, we ain't casting that anytime soon. Just take the Ingenious Scab or the Eyeblight Ending. I like the ending here. Play our black-red Cryptic Spires and pass a turn. And then, what do they got? Play tap land, pass, hold up mana leaks. They cast a Conclave Mentor. So, Eyeblight Ending is definitely... it might kill that, probably. Yeah, let's just Eyeblight Ending it now. And we can mill later, so just kill it now, get in for 1, play Cryptic, and pass. I don't think the mill is worth it, especially since we almost milled out last game. Conclave Mentor, move to combat, swing for 1, and pass the turn. So yeah, last game, them just being able to exile all of our big threats was the big problem. Like, if they just killed them normally, we would be fine, but they exiled them. Oh, sad, sad relief, Captain. Very, very sad. Tap, what do we mill? Green-blue Cryptic Spires. Oh, let's cast a Glowspore Shaman. Play Cryptic Spires and pass. Since we want to just like ramp into Karavek. And make sure we hit our land drops. Always yields. We milled Deep Analysis, that's actually perfect. Put these Cryptic Spires on top. Flashback, Deep Analysis. We hit an Extract from Darkness. Do the blue-green one and pass the turn. So even if they do have Mana Leak, we can Extract from Darkness at the next turn. We have 6 mana, actually, so we can't technically do it just yet. So maybe getting back a Swamp or Mountain might have been correct there. Just so we can cast Karavek on curve. But actually, what we're probably going to do is Extract from Darkness the Thraxi Mundar. if they don't represent Mana Leak. Ambuscade. Oh, they definitely have Mana Leak. Do you just want to run head first into it? I don't think so. Like I really want to run out this extract. Fine, I'll run it out. Do you got Mana Leak? Like, it's just too good if they don't have it. Which, if they're running 2, it's not improbable if they don't have it. Come on. We know you don't want to have it. Come on. Come on. The suspense is killing me. If you have it, just cast it. Why do you have to make it take so long? If we mill Rafik, we might take it, not because it's good, but because of the memes. Since we already grabbed it twice for them, from them. But extract from darkness. Come on. Come on. You know what? Just cut this waiting out of the video, future me, please. Finally. After a long wait, we finally resolve our extract from darkness, but thanks to editing, you don't have to see that. And we mill Rafik of the Many. And even though I'd be so happy to take it right now, you just gotta take Thraximundar, but we'll take the body double instead to copy Thraximundar. That way we still have Thraximundar in the bin for other purposes. So we will swing with everything, force them to sacrifice. Always yes, always yield. And they get on to 13. We'll play a Growth Chamber, bounce the island, and pass. And now we have threats. Pure threats. If we can land Karavek, that's also going to be sweet. What do they got? Settle beyond reality? Yeah, that's fine. And, well, no, not really fine. It's annoying. But now we slam Karavek. Black, red. Karavek, Karavek. Swing for 1. Pass the turn. Yeah. What do they got? Another extract? Or another settle? We will blow up their face for 5. And that's exiled. Well. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's run out. Or let's flash back Forbidden Alchemy. Get Grapple with the pass so we can get Thraximundar back. Let's cast Smuggler and swing for 1. Of note, we do have the washout at the bottom of our deck, so if we come down to the last few cards, we can always just bounce everything we have back to hand. Coiling Oracle, but they don't have another blue mana to recast the second one, so that's good for us. Next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana, so we can definitely retrieve Thraximundar and cast him. Splinter Fright would also be nice, but Grapple too good here. We might have too much self-mill, since we're already at 7 cards left in deck. Red, black, blue, Thraximundar, and now they're dead, unless they have Path to Exile. GG's opponent? I mean, hopefully. GG's. Yeah, top deck Inquisition, Sidisi. Yeah. I'm just going to take a quick snip of the deck real quick, and I'll see you all in round number 2. Alright, we are here in round number 2 against Corey P. We will be on the play. And, this is an interesting hand. If one of these was a crew land, the Summer Bloom would be amazing. We'll keep. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Famous final words. Inquisition. Let's take the Swiftspear. So they have a Mind Rack Liege, a Legion's Initiative. Okay, grapple with the pass. That's a good start. Is it too much of a meme to try and run Summer Bloom? I think it is. Let's grapple, try and hit a land. Rakdos Carnarium. Play it. Bounce this. Pass the turn. If we draw another crew land, we'll definitely cast Summer Bloom. But we don't. So we'll play an island and cast Deep Analysis. Since they're slow at the moment, also we can cut plains and island and revealed cards. And pass the turn. Again, drawing nothing but spells. Well, one time we want to draw lands. We can't. Living Lightning. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's cast Sidisi. Always yield, and mill. Cancel. Mill Karavek, Forest, and Growth Chamber. That sucks. We wanted those. Well, we get a zombie, though. And we can extract from Darkness the Karavek. So their Mind Rack Liege will definitely be bad for them. And then, what do they got? They cast a Mist Meadow Witch. Sure. Summer Bloom. Tap, tap. Play Crew-land, bounce this. Yeah, we can do that. We have still enough mana for Extract from Darkness as well. Summer Bloom, play Chancery. Bounces back to hand. Play this. Play this. cast Extract from Darkness. Get Karavek. No creatures milled, so no triggers for Sidisi. And I think we attack with everything. Like, we're willing to trade with Sidisi. Sidisi has done the job. We mill Glowspore Shamans, Summer Bloom, and Cryptic Spires. They get nothing back, no value from their Living Lightning. So we're happy with that. And if they cast a Mind Rack Liege, we can shoot down Miss Meadow Witch. Looks like they are casting Mind Rack Liege. Yep. Shoot the Miss Meadow. Always yield. And then they get a 5/4. And now they can start cheating creatures into play. Which is annoying, sure, but is ultimately fine. Let's cast Ob Nixilis into the Range Assistant. No swinging for the Karavek. We will just pass the turn. Maybe we should have shot them for 6, and then the next spell we could just kill the Miss Meadow. That would have been fine. Yeah, maybe that was incorrect of us. They activate Mind Rack Liege and put a Sky Knight into play. Sure. They detain Ob. Again, we might have too much self-mill. Forbidden Alchemy. Thraximundar? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Thraximundar. Land. Mill a card, Glowspore Shaman. Thraximundar! Charge! Always yield to the trigger. They sacrifice a Sky Knight. Always yield. Always yes. Always yield. Why is Thraximundar like you get to choose? Anyway, they concede. Which makes sense. We are pretty much destroying them at this point. And against this kind of deck, it seems like it to be a prowess style deck. Maybe throw in Magister Sphinx as A, another threat, and just B, a card for later. And on the draw, I think I like Summer Blooms. So cut like don't really know what to cut. I think we cut one Summer Bloom. Yeah, I really want to meme with Summer Bloom, but I think we can only have one in the deck at the moment. Kind of sad we didn't take that Boros Crew land, even though it's not really helpful. Oh, wait, add basics. Let's change something real quick. Add a plains to the deck. Cut a mountain. Submit deck. That way we're actually able to cast Magister Sphinx every once in a while. And if not, we're probably just going to mill it. Keep. Easy keep. Got some early disruption, which we will Inquisition now. Bloodwater Entity, Heroic Reinforcements, Kasmina's Transmutation. Let's take the entity. And pass turn. Yeah, Chancery and Plains, although right now is hurting, I think it was still correct to do. They play a mountain and pass. We will play a Growth Chamber. Bounce this and pass. Top deck Summer Bloom. Top deck Summer Bloom. Top deck Summer Bloom, please. Close enough. Not really. We'll just play a Range Assistant. Play a Simic, Cryptic Spires, and pass. Living Lightning. Fine by me. Mill, Cryptic Spires, Swamp, cast Glowspore Shaman, always yield. Put Rakdos Carnarium on top, cast Deep Analysis, Flashback. Dang, we had a lot of lands. Oh well, and still no creatures for Splinter Fright purposes. They cast Heroic Reinforcements. We will trade with the Living Lightning. Yep, we take 4. They get back their Heroic Reinforcements, which is a problem. Maybe it wasn't correct to keep the Carnarium on top. Titan's Strength. Yep, that's Pump Spell. 13 and their keep their Living Lightning. Darkseid CDC close enough. Cast Body Double. Copy Sidisi. Mill Thraximundar. Create a Zambo. Play a Carnarium. We have all the lands in the world. And all the spells in our graveyard. To boot. So things are looking on the upside. They still have their Transmutation in hand, which is annoying, but we're willing to trade with like a soldier or whatever they transmute. Yep. Because then we'll just get a giant Splinter Fright and we can start bashing in for a bunch. And it also brings our Spider Spawn to be bigger. But they don't. They just trade with a zombie for a Living Lightning. And get back Heroic Reinforcements. Sure, that is fine. Prophetic Bolt. Perfect. I don't think we want to be purposely milling lands anymore. Just for the fact that, or milling cards, just to grow our Splinter Fright by 1. We'll swing with both of these. We don't care about either of them anymore. And they're not going to trade with soldiers. Maybe we should have held Sidisi back to Chump Block now that we know that they have a Heroic Reinforcements in hand. They play land, 2 cards in hand, one of them Heroic. Okay, how much damage is that? Yeah, we definitely should have held back Sidisi. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We live at 1. Yeah, this is going to hurt a lot. We do have Spider spawning to get a billion Chump Blockers. Yeah, spider spawning is definitely going to help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plain island. Flashback, spider spawning. And swing for 1, since they're empty-handed. Yep, with spider spawning we can definitely stabilize, since it outsizes all of their soldiers and blocks their Sky Knight not profitably, but well. As long as they don't have another heroic reinforcements, but even then we can survive that. Yeah, they can see GG's OP. Spider, you have me at 1, but spider spawning saves the day. Well, we are now 2-0, and now we're on to round number 3. Here we are in round 3 against Ronald Gagny, and this looks like a fine hand we will keep. Got turn 2 Deranged Assistant, all of the colors of mana we could ever want in the world. Play tap land and pass. They play forest and pass. Let's go Deranged Assistant. Pass. Next turn, Brindle Show, play Chancery pass. Huh. With that, we definitely want to blow that up as soon as possible. So we do want Cryptic Spires down soon, but can't really do much about it, so just play Brindle Show, play Chancery, bounces back to hand, and pass a turn. Yeah, just pass. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 mana. Let's just get a red source online and cast an Nephelia Smuggler. Again, I don't think Nephelia Smuggler has any good synergy in the deck. It's just there. It's got synergy with protecting our stuff, I guess, but that's really it. They just pass with 3 lands. Missing land drops. Oh, Summerbloom, now you show up. You could have been useful ages ago. Well, too late. Let's forest. Cast Prophetic Bolt. Zappy Zappy. Get Extract from Darkness or Forbidden Alchemy. I like the Extract since we already have some big creatures in hand. And that stacking will probably be important, how I did that, just because of the fact that we mill a lot. But then again, all of those cards basically draw cards or help us in the early game, so our last 3 cards don't really matter. Let's see, you got. They kill the Smuggler. Huh. Joke's on you. The Smuggler's bad for us. Let's cast Karavak here. We have all 6 colors of the color pie. We are doom. We are inedible. Oh, I just noticed we couldn't cast Ob Nixilis anyway, even if we wanted to. We don't have double green, or double black. We've only got the 1 black source from Cryptic Spires. Come on, cast a 5-drop. Go to 11. Doran, the Siege Tower. but that kind of stops a lot of our attacking. Severed Strands. I mean, they gain back all the life. Oh well. Let's see. If we cast Summer Bloom, it doesn't. We get an extra land into play, so we get Expires Island. It would cost the island. It would still have enough for Extract from Darkness. So land, Summer Bloom for 1 land. I am insane with the value. Karavek the Merciless. Attack. And pass the turn. 4 creatures in graveyard for possible spider spawning shenanigans. They take 5. They gain 3. Swing for 5. Black, black. Cast Ob Nixilis. Land and go. What you gonna do now? Nothing. Good game, opponent. On to sideboarding. Do we want to board in anything? Want to go Magister Sphinx route again? Nah. Let's just throw it back in. This would be good if we had black mana. This is better. We'll bottom a Thraximundar. Come on, crew land. Good enough. Like, we would prefer a crew land, but this is fine. Inquisition. Cast Summer Bloom. 1, 2, 3. Dump our hand. Cast Inquisition. Take Doran. And pass the turn. Well, that was fun. Turn 2, we have 5 lands on the battlefield. And 1 card in hand. I love Magic. They played their green source. Let's grapple with the past. Mill and get a Ob Nixilis back. Carnarium's nice. Bounce Swamp back to hand and pass the turn. They cast Wall of Omens. Seems good with their Momentary Blink in hand. They play a Swamp. Damage happens. The can do to cycle stamina is target the Wall of Omens, sacrifice it to Cartel Aristocrat, all that shenanigans. But here, just cast Ob Nixilis. 4/4 Flample. If they do have like an Imperial Seal, they will pay dearly. Severed Strands. Well, that sucks. We have Thraximundar at the bottom of our deck, so that's not helpful. Sidisi, on the other hand, is very helpful. Sidisi. Go, fill the graveyard. And we don't have any blue mana to flashback Deep Analysis, so we will just pass the turn. Vampire Sovereign. The amount of life they're at is very annoying. Eyeblade Ending. You draw a mountain. Flashback, Deep Analysis, go to 8. A little risky, but pays off pretty darn well. Land. Into... Yeah, all of our red cards are expensive, so just Forbidden Alchemy now. Get Glowspore Shaman. Cast Glowspore Shaman. How many cards are we going to mill ourselves? Way too many? Way too many. I think we just need this to replace a draw. Swing with Sidisi and a zombie. Well, yeah. No, or Extract from Darkness. Honestly, we kind of just want them to... we have not much pressure, but a whole lot of like cards in our bin. The problem with that is that our entire deck is in our bin. They swing with the Cartel Aristocrat. I'd be like, I'm happy to trade a zombie for that. Spider spawning! They're all 2/2s with Doran, so take that. Well, let's flashback Forbidden Alchemy. Take a Prophetic Bolt, mill a Glowspore Shaman, create a zombie, play land, and pass the turn. We're setting up for some insane spider spawning shenanigans. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So if we draw an untapped land, we can spider spawning and Prophetic Bolt. I do like that a lot. And a Splinter Fright. Well, spider spawning and Splinter Fright seems pretty good. Spider spawning. Into Splinter Fright. No attacks and pass. Splinter Fright might kill us, though, is a problem that I see. Okay, they Eyeblade Ending it. That's fine. They might not see how many cards we have left in deck. Graveblade Marauder. Well, I would like to Prophetic Bolt it. But then we also don't get the card. It's fine if we do that. Prophetic Bolt. Oh, they let it resolve. Wow. So we can stack our deck, basically. So let's grab Thraximundar. Well, actually, we want that next turn. We want to cast something now. So let's take the Ingenious Scab. Stack our deck to follow by Thraximundar, Body Double, and Smuggler. So take Ingenious Scab, Thraximundar, Body Double, Smuggler. Blue. Cast Scab. Move to combat. Swing with all of our zombies and all of our spiders. This is 9 2/2s coming in. They eat 2 of them and trade with 1. I'm happy with that. And then pass. We've got chump blockers today for days. And the less creatures they have, the better it is for Thraximundar. Thraximundar. Bum, bum, bum. They are very, very dead. Swing with Thraxi, swing with all of these spiders, swing with a zombie, and the Scab. They sacrifice the Wall of Omens. Oh, Supernatural Stamina, sure. Supernatural Stamina, sacrifice the Wall of Omens. We still get a counter, always yes, always yield. They have to chump block Thraximundar and take 3, 10. Yeah, they're dead. GG's. Yeah, they have to block Thraxi and still die. GG's, OP! Woo! Another trophy on the channel. Well, if you enjoyed watching and you're still here, thank you so much. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And let us open that chest that we just got. Since anyone who's still here has earned really everything. We get an Armament Master, other core +2 and +2 for each equipment, and 45 play points. Nice. Well, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. And if you want to subscribe, that would be great. It's only a second for you, but it means a lot to me. And without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.